What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle, and today, my friends, we have another tutorial. First one of the day. If you enjoy it, drop a thumbs up. We're talking about your gameplay settings, your controls, and also your camera settings. All of this can set you up for success, or it can kind of let you down. And this year, there are some crucial changes that we haven't seen in the past couple installments. If you could, in fact, if you would, what are your settings down below? What do you do differently than yours truly? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have that discussion. And I've got giveaways happening on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Let's get into it then.
Good work, I don't wanna leave, cause I ain't really done yet.
First off, if you're brand new to FIFA, you might be sitting there like, what is he talking about? Go to customize. Go to settings. We're getting started with controller settings. Now with the FIFA trainer, unless you are specifically trying to learn something, hide that. I don't think you can turn it off now. You can only hide it. There's no reason to have it on unless you need that information. Otherwise, it's going to be a headache. It's going to get in the way. It's annoying. The next few options are brand new to FIFA 19. Timed finishing, second defender switch, pass, block, assistance. So what we're dealing with there is the time finishing. Do you want it off? Do you want it on? We're only going to be able to decipher if you want that on or off based on how valuable time finishing is and if you view time finishing as an asset or detriment to your gameplay. For me, I'm leaving it on. Second defender switch icon. I would most definitely leave this on, especially if you struggle with defending. Basically, when you're using the double team button, you can now see the other player that's being controlled. Pass block assistance is where the AI is going to help you or sometimes hurt you. We've seen in past FIFAs where we've had issues with auto lunging. I'm leaving this on until I feel that it's going to hurt me, because at this point I haven't felt that way, and I've played the full title against a lot of different oppositions. But with that being said, maybe EA will drop a patch. We won't be happy about that patch and our players are lunging everywhere on their own. But this year we have the ability to turn that feature off. So I think that's a good addition from EA, but I'm leaving it on for now. Auto switching. For me, it's air balls only, which means that it's going to automatically switch for me on chip through balls, on crosses. You could have this on manual as well. Basically, you just don't want to have it on auto. Auto switching move assistance. In the past couple years, I've used this on low. I don't think it's a big deal if it's off, if it's on low, if it's high. It's just a matter of what you get used to. I don't think it's going to make or break your gameplay. Let's keep this moving, and I use the default for the majority of the offensive game plan. When you're looking at passing, through ball, shooting, cross, I like to have on semi. I'm not sure if that's actually a default. Save assistance, I'm also used to having that on semi. Analog sprint, never liked it. I would recommend turning it off, just not for me. And then defending, you got to be on tactical. Legacy defending is not going to work online. You're not going to be able to do that in tournaments. So don't even try to get used to using legacy defending. It's only going to hurt you. It's not going to help you. We're not done. We got the controller settings, and on the offensive end, I'm pretty basic. I use classic. I like the way that feels. It's very natural. It's organic to me. Now on the defensive end, and I truly believe this can help you defend better. It can help you be more efficient, and it's simply organic when you're holding the controller. As with the offensive controller settings, I start out on classic, and the changes I make is I want tackle as the X button. I want the double team or the teammate contain to be circle, and then I shift off of using R1 completely, which is going to be the contain button. I've always felt that using R1 as a form of executing a double team was kind of awkward, and I do realize this change is going to take some time. If you've been using R1 forever as your double team option, it's going to take you a little while to get used to this switch, but I 100% believe that it's worth it, and it'll make you more efficient. It'll be better for your instinctive reactions and just dealing with situations, and you will thank me later. Last but not least, here we are, the game settings. Gotta go to the camera view. I start out by changing everything to tele broadcast. I'm not a big fan of the default camera view, and the majority of professional players or competitive players switch to some form of tele broadcast. So after you've made all those changes, you're gonna go into camera settings, and you're gonna see an option to change it to custom. And then from there, you can adjust the camera height and the camera zoom. And for me personally, I like 17:3. Sometimes I'll move that around a little bit depending on what I've noticed throughout each FIFA installment, because it can shift just a tad bit. That's a major reason I always stress these videos every single year, is because we have to build from your settings, and sometimes people are just setting up their game plan incorrectly, and that's why I go over tactics a lot as well, which will be coming very soon. If you want to see that, you let me know. You drop a thumbs up, but that's where I'm leaving off. I appreciate you guys, and I have a lot more content come for you ASAP. It's free to subscribe, and it's free to turn on notifications. Let's get it.
I don't wanna leave, cause I ain't really done yet, cause I ain't see the sun yet. Tryna see what's next. I don't wanna leave, cause I ain't really done yet.